Hello guys, my name is Birendra and I am the core mentor and head of the evaluation team in Civis Daily. Today I'm going to talk about very important aspects of this exam and especially for those who are preparing for 2022. And this program is all about the answer writing and I'll talk about the entire program, I'll explain you what are the important components are there and everything about it later on. But before that, I would like to let you know that the students who are preparing for 2022 needs to be very careful when it comes to the mains, because guys mains एक ऐसा portion है जो it is being neglected by many students. 90% of the students who get enrolled into any kind of institute or for any courses, they ignore the answer writing from the very beginning, which is very important to take care of. And this is the right time who have started preparing for UPSC 2022. This is the right time to start with the mains answer writing. Okay, guys. So basically, there are why the answer writing is very important from the beginning. I'll just give you a very brief for those who are new in this. Who have just started preparing for this exam. Okay, so first of all, many students, what they do, they just keeps on pushing this answer writing in the later phase of their preparation. And what happens eventually कि जब आप इस चीज को पुश करते रहते हो कि हाँ आफ्टर द प्रीलिम्स आई विल स्टार्ट विद आंसर राइटिंग, और मे बी आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग माय बेसिक सिलेबस आई विल स्टार्ट विद आंसर राइटिंग, दैट टाइम नेवर कम्स and it becomes too late to start with the answer writing. So this is the one factor. Second thing is, you have a very less time after the prelims to prepare for the mains. If you are not preparing for the mains starting from the very beginning, it is very difficult to prepare for the mains. The reason is, there are so many content you have to prepare for, and you have to mug up lot of facts, you have to learn lot of techniques, you have to learn how to structure the answer, how to present yourself, and you also have to take care of the flow of the answer, right? So there are a lot of components which play an important role in the answer writing, and it takes time to get perfection in that. So if you're thinking about starting with the answer writing after maybe after 6 months, or maybe from the next year, or maybe January 2022, then it's gonna be too late. So please guys, you have to take care of that. Okay, and after that, the content development needs time. This is another important aspect, because what happens guys, after for mains you need a lot of content, right? And that content needs to be very short, crisp and precise. You cannot just have a like 50 number of books on your table to prepare for the mains. If you do not have a content prepared already on like 500-600 topics before the prelims itself, it is very difficult to revise all the topics from the mains point of view. And to prepare the content, you have to be very active from the day one. If you see guys, the problem is the content development. Why the content development becomes a challenge? Because we all have a tendency to become reliable on some magazine, or maybe some source which are already there in the market. But guys, that is not the only thing you have to refer for the mains. If you have not prepared your own notes for the mains point of view, it is very difficult to prepare for the mains. Okay guys, so content development is one of the most important component. Okay, and you have to start working on this from the day one. And after that, the competition in the mains, because there are so many veterans who are appearing in the mains every year. So you are not, especially those who are preparing for 2022, you are not going to just compete with the freshers one, you are going to compete with the veterans as well. And the nature of the questions which the UPSC has been asking is changing every year. So you have to be very careful, you have to be very active in this scenario, because you are going to fight with the veterans as well, who are preparing for last 4-5 years, and even with those who have already cleared the exam. Okay guys, so basically before I go into like how this program which I was talking about, the mains essential program Super 50 batch 2022, how it is going to help you, first you need to understand what are the common mistakes that you guys are going to commit. And guys, this is very common mistake, because I'm the head of the evaluation team. I'm the part of the core mentor team. I know how, like, what are the challenges the many students, more than 90% of the students are facing, you know, when they start with the answer writing. The very first and foremost challenge is the fear of answer writing. The fear of answer writing is, you know, why I say it's the fear of answer writing, because the reason is many students, like I said, they never start with the answer writing. They think they are going to start, but they keep pushing it. So even if you're watching this video, if you are preparing for this exam for last couple of years, you might understand why I'm talking about this. पहले साल लोग start ही नहीं कर पाते आंसर राइटिंग. They always think कि हाँ we are going to start, but it never happens. And there are several factors behind that why they are not able to start with the answer writing. The very first thing is the fear of answer writing. They don't know what to write, how to even start with. They have issues with, I mean, if I'm gonna put up a question in front of them, what usually happens, they don't know what to write in the introduction. Even if they know what to write in the introduction, they don't know how to structure their answer. If they know how to structure, they don't know like what should be the flow of the answer. Flow means like what all points they have to prioritize, and what are the important facts they have to put in, and there are a lot of things, right? And the next thing is, you know, the way they write the answer is in the editorial way. Okay, in a paragraph format they write the answer. But guys, you just have to think, अगर आपके पास limited time है, limited space है, you just have to write the answer in either 150 words or maybe 250 words, right? So you cannot just write the answer in paragraph format. There has to be subheadings, there has to be, you know, bullet points you should be mentioning in your answer. So these, and after that, you know, many students, they are very confused about the tail words. Like there are so many tail words UPSC asks, like critically analyze, examine, elaborate, illustrate, you know, comment. So in the beginning, what happens, we don't really care about these tail words, and when we are not clear about these tail words, it is very difficult to increase your score. You will be writing some random answers. You know, suppose if the question is discussed and if the question is critically examined or critically discussed, you will be writing the same answer in both the cases. So this is where we are losing them. I mean, many freshers lose their marks and they are not able to increase their marks, you know. So this is one thing. And next thing is, you know, the diagrams and the flow chart. This is very, very important to include diagrams and flow charts in your answer. The reason why you need to take care of this is because, you know, there will be some stage, you know, during the preparation when you will be scoring, you know, around 80 out of 250 or maybe 90 out of 250. But to increase this score, you have to be very active and you have to be, I'll say, creative in your answers. So if you're not going to include diagrams and flowcharts, it is very difficult to increase your score. If suppose there is a question on the geography, or if the question is based on the international affairs, UPSC expects you to make a diagram. Okay, so basically, but many students are not sure कि diagrams बनाने कहाँ पे हैं, what flowcharts are we talking about. So there are so many kind of flowchart, you know, vertical flowchart, horizontal, cyclic, spoke and hub. So there are so many flowcharts we can include in our answer to make it more creative. You have to make sure that, you know, you are not going to just use the same format in all the 20 answers. So in like 2-3 answers you can use some, you know, different kind of flowcharts. Then in some answer you can just write subheadings and the bullet points. So this is how you have to show the creativity. But usually when, you know, especially with the freshers, they have no clue about it. Okay, and this is where they are going to lose the marks. This is one thing. And like I said, when you are going to commit these mistakes, trust me guys, you are not going to get a good marks in the mains answer. It is very difficult to cross the threshold of 80 or 85, even though if you are going to write a good content. Because the reason I'll tell you why it is difficult to score good marks in the mains. Because, you know, score depends on 2 parameters. One is the content, okay, and the second is basically your presentation, which I called as a writing skill. Okay, so basically content, you know, if you are preparing for last 3-4 years, you will be good at the content, no doubt in that, because obviously you will have so many, I mean, you have you have read so many magazines, and you have gone through so many sources, so obviously content is not going to be a problem. And especially with those who are veterans. But why they are not, just guys think one thing, if someone is preparing for last 2-3 years, why they are not able to clear the mains? Just ask them. If you have any friends, any, you know, or maybe who are preparing with you, just ask them. They will also tell you, guys, one thing they will tell you, I have a good content, I have a good knowledge, but still I don't know why I'm not getting a good marks. The reason is because, you know, they don't know how to present themselves. They lack the writing skill. They don't know, like, all the parameters, all the components which I have explained. Though they probably, I'm not saying they don't know at all, but they are confused, like where to use, how to use, what to write in the introduction. Because, you know, like I said, score depends on two components. One is the content and one is the presentation. So UPSC will judge you based on these two parameters. So if you have a good content and if you are not able to present it, you will not get a good marks. You have to balance both the component in order to score good, or you can say above average marks. Okay, guys. So like I said, veterans always lack, you know, in the writing skill. And if suppose you are a fresher, right? So probably, you know, if you are from the humanity background, you might be having some, you know, knowledge about the, like, how to write a good answer and all. But again, if you are a fresher, then you might get confused or you might lack in the content, right? Because the reason is, guys, content in the previous slide also I told you, content development is very important, but it is very difficult to prepare content in just, you know, span of like 1 year or maybe 8-9 months for the mains point of view, if you are not having a proper guidance. Because the reason is, many freshers, what they do, they start reading the magazines. Okay, they start reading the newspaper. Okay, they refer some, you know, sources or internet sources and all. So basically what happens, you know, when the fresher start using these kind of, you know, sources, what happens usually, they get confused whether to make the notes and whether if they don't have to make the notes. Because in the magazine they think everything is given, why I have to make the notes, right? This is what happens. Even if many of you who are listening to me, you might be doing the same thing. आपको ये लगता होगा यार मैगजीन तो मार्केट में मिल ही रही है, उसमें एवरीथिंग इज गिवन, इवन यू नो न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ के इवन इफ आई एम मेकिंग अ नोट्स, it's enough, more than enough. This is what happens with 90% of the cases, you know. So basically, guys, this is not everything. Okay, this is not everything. If you are making a content, you have to make sure if your content is going to fulfill the demand of the question. This is important. And how you know that the content you are going to make is going to fulfill the going to fulfill the demand of the question? The only way to know is to start with the answer writing. Because, you know, you might be reading so many editorials every day from different newspaper, maybe Hindu, Indian. Just guys, trust me one thing, try to pick a few questions based on those editorial and try to write the answer. And then just tell me, where are you, you know, getting stuck? I'm damn sure you will not be able to, you know, cover all the dimensions just by reading the newspaper or even the magazine. Okay, so there has to be certain ways you have to prepare the content. And the most important thing is, content ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए कि जब एक साल में आपने I mean you have, you know, gathered like 10,000 pages. ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए. You should just have like one page for one topic. And, you know, there are some techniques which we will be, you know, discussing, which we discuss with our students, like how to prepare the content from the day one. And trust me, guys, the students who are getting, you know, mentored under the Civils Daily, they already, many of them who are very serious, they already have prepared like more than, they have already prepared the content on more than 600 or 700 topics for the mains point of view. Guys, एक चीज और है, आप खुद सोच लो, अगर if you are prepared on 500 or maybe, you know, 600 topics, do you think UPSC can ask the question out of this area? अगर UPSC पूछ भी लेगा, you will be able to use some logic to, you know, formulate or to frame an answer for those questions, because there will be interlinkages between the various topics. Okay, so content development is very, very important, guys. And all these parameters, components which I have told you, like the how to write the introduction, how to frame your answer, structure, presentation, flowchart, diagrams, these are all, you know, very, very important aspects from the answer writing point of view, and you have to use them, you know, from the day one. You have to at least practice it and at least try it, so that you can, you know, you should not get stuck between some ranges. Okay, so and the next thing is, okay, so guys, first let me tell you let me give you some brief about what is this MEP Super 50 2022 with personalized mentorship. So this is a program which we are going to launch. Okay, and in this program you will get access to like 10 sectional tests. Like 10 sectional test means like there will be polity test, economics test, geography, environment, science, like this. There will be sectional test, and after that there will be 12 FLTs. And after every test, the students who are going to get enrolled into this program will get personalized mentorship. Okay, guys. So you need to understand why the personalized mentorship is very important. Okay, so basically in personalized mentorship, what happens, it is not something like, you know, कि आप एक classroom में, like there will be 10 students and the mentor will be talking to them. It is not like that. It is just like one-to-one communication. Okay, so basically every student who are going to get enrolled, they will get the personalized mentor. Okay, so after every test he will be able to discuss each and everything from the exam point of view, like how to improve the answer writing, what are the major challenges the evaluator has found in his answer sheet or her answer sheet. Okay, so when you will get the personalized mentorship, you can just imagine the advantages you are going to get, right? After every test you will see the improvement, and basically, you know, this will motivate you to further write the test, which is, you know, why you need motivation, because the reason is this is what I have told you in the previous slide, why many students, you know, just skip the answer writing, because they don't get motivation, they don't know what to improve, how to improve, what to write, right? So basically इससे प्रॉब्लम ये हो जाती है कि हमको एक मोटिवेशन नहीं मिलता है, कि समझ में नहीं आता है कि यार improve कैसे करें. But if you have a dedicated mentor standing with you who are going to tell you like what to improve, how to improve, you will get motivated to write the next step, because the reason is in the next step you will have so many things to implement. After you know, discussing each and every question of that test paper, you will know what mistakes you have committed and how you have to improve it, right? So, and you will also know like how to present, how to better structure your answer, how to give a better flow to your answer. So you will be, you know, there will be so much of enthusiasm within you only कि मुझे नहीं यार next test तो लिखना ही है, just so that I can see the improvement, what all improvement I have done, right? So this is one thing. Second thing is, you know, apart from discussion, mentor is going to tell you like content development. Content development means like how you can, what all topics you have to prepare, how you have to prepare. Like in the sometime back I have told you like there are so much of confusion related to the content development, right? So the mentor will be able to explain you each and everything, like how to prepare content, on what topics you have to prepare the content. You just don't have to pick up, you know, like you don't have, sometime you might have seen that in newspaper every editorial is not important, but you realize it after, you know, giving like a year or maybe two, then you realize कि नहीं यार ये इतने सारे मैं editorial पढ़ता था, it is of no use. It happens with the veterans as well. So they have no clue about it. So basically content development is where the mentor is going to help you. Apart from that, you can discuss the entire roadmap of for your study. Entire roadmap means like how you have to start your journey with the UPSC, like what all subjects you have to cover first. First you have to read the basic books, then you have to start you know, you have to get the clarity over the basic concepts in each and every GS subject. Then you have to attempt few mock tests for the prelims point of view, and then how to integrate basically your prelims preparation with the mains. This is very important, guys. This is very, very important. Many students don't know how to integrate them. कुछ लोग मेंस की तैयारी करते करते रह जाते हैं और लास्ट में याद आता है कि नहीं यार प्रीलिम्स के लिए भी कुछ पढ़ लेते हैं, एंड देन दे रियलाइज कि नहीं यार शायद कहीं पे कुछ इसको क्लब करने में कहीं प्रॉब्लम होगी। कुछ लोग होते हैं 90% ये लोग होते हैं जो खाली प्रीलिम्स की तैयारी करते रह जाते हैं प्रीलिम्स तक। एंड trust me guys, not even I'm saying 90%, but I think it is more than 90-95% students who get who get stuck only in the prelims. But nowadays the nature of the question UPSC has been asking in the UPSC has been changed, right? If you're preparing for the prelims, it is very very difficult to clear the prelims, guys. You have to be prepared for the mains. If you're not prepared for the mains, it is very difficult to clear the prelims. Because just try to apply some logic, guys, because UPSC know it is not feasible to prepare for the mains in last 70-80 days, right? So UPSC expect you guys to be prepared for the mains even before the prelims, right? So this is what you will get under the personalized mentorship. Apart from that, there are so many things. You can discuss anything from the exam point of view with your mentors. Sometimes what happens, guys, हम लोग डिस्टर्ब हो जाते हैं मेंटली, कि पढ़ने का मन नहीं करता है. देयर आर सो मेनी साइकोलॉजिकल फैक्टर विच प्ले इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. तो इन दैट केस यू कैन कम्युनिकेट विथ योर मेंटर कि कैसे आगे हम लोग कैरी फॉरवर्ड करें स्टडी को, व्हाट कुड बी द राइट स्टेप एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. So there are so many of different kind of support which you will receive from your mentor. Okay, so this is the reason why we have come up with this program. And trust me guys, this personalized mentorship, you will not get it anywhere, I'm damn sure. Usually what happens in the test discussion, I mean, you will get the discussion lectures after this test as well. But the thing is, if I have like 50 students sitting in a classroom, and if I'm going to discuss suppose MEP1, okay, if suppose I'm going to discuss MEP1, then it is not possible for me to address each and every question in that classroom. And this is what has been happening in this field. Basically यही सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है कि हर स्टूडेंट की डिमांड को नहीं समझा जा मतलब बिकॉज एवरी स्टूडेंट हैव देयर ओन वीकनेसेस, दे हैव देयर ओन स्ट्रेंथ. सो एक क्लासरूम में बैठाल के मैं इफ आई एम गोइंग टू टेक अ डिस्कशन, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी दैट मच ऑफ यूजफुल. बट इसीलिए हम लोगों ने ये पर्सनलाइज्ड मेंटरशिप का कंसेप्ट लाए हैं यहाँ पे, जहाँ पे ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट विल बी मेंटर्ड सेपरेटली. ओके, योर क्वेरीज विल बी रिजॉल्व्ड, एवरीथिंग लाइक आई सेड, आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू. Okay, so please guys, I think this is all about this program. And apart from that, these 10 sectional and 12 FLTs test, what you will also get on we have a like Habitat. On Habitat you will have exclusive clubs where you can ask the doubt, and you can discuss among with the peers as well. And apart from that, you will also get the magazine. Okay, it is a 1-year subscription. And apart from the magazine, if there will be any other content which will be important from the mains point of view, it will be shared with you all guys. Okay guys, and so I think this is the component of this MEP Super 50 program. And yes, this MEP Super 50 program is inspired from our successful Smash program. So if you guys are not really sure, like if you don't know what was the Smash mains program, please go on the Service Dairy website and check for the Smash and check the success rate. Trust me guys, Smash program has been very successful in the last few years, because in the Smash program also what we have done, we have applied the same concept like test and personalized mentoring. So basically the students who were not able to clear the mains in last 2-3 attempts, they have done very well. They have, trust me, they have done very well. So this is the reason. But this Smash program was not for freshers. Okay, it was not for freshers. It was only for the veterans. Veterans means जो कभी 5 नंबर से रह जा रहे थे, कभी 10 नंबर से रह जा रहे थे. So the Smash program was for them. But the program Super 50 program, this program is for like the only for 50 students who are going to enroll, and after that we may not be able to take any further admissions, because we want to provide the quality. We have limited number of mentors who are experienced and who know how to they have experience of last like 2-3 years, so they know how to take care of each and everything. But again, like I said, we have only like 50 seats, okay, 50 students we can take. So please make sure, guys, if you have any other queries, any other questions to be asked on this MEP Super 50, please you can either call us, and the link and everything will be provided in the description, and it will be also there on the Civils Dairy portal on the website. Okay guys, so I think this is all. So if you have any other further question, you can get in touch with our team, and and you can fill the Samavanya form, which will be given in the YouTube description box. So you can fill that box, and our mentors will get back to you, and they will resolve all the queries. Okay guys, I wish you best of luck. Thank you so much.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Civils Daily.